Beware, you're in for a scare.
William? What a surprise!
It's perfect. First I raised your brother. Now I raise you. Skibbity, my friend.
Who the hell?
Look at you! Look at the Sigmas you've become! Look at how Elriz you are! How skibbity toilet you are! You are woke among sussy soy jacks! I gave you cats in Ohio!
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
My artist, we are here for another review, a surprise Austintheartist review.
Yep.
Yeah. Wasn't planning on dropping,
Austin
but
sucks big juicy weed.
as you can see, Kyle's here.
Yeah, I
And
am.
the reason Kyle is here is because of the movie we are reviewing today.
Honestly, I feel like right now, like, usually I wouldn't do this, but like, I feel like Kyle needs to take it away because he was so fucking pumped up in this movie.
Before I do that, I'm assuming with video clips, like when you record video clips, and I have my voice off, does that mean for you guys' clips as well, or just mine?
Like, what do you mean your voice off?
Cause like, I'm wondering if you can hear me in the clips, right? You can, right?
You should, because we can hear you in fucking streams and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm just checking because when I go to my broadcast options and shit, usually when I do video clips for myself, I have fucking, like, the thing off or whatever. If that makes sense? Like, include your mic audio or video.
Well, that's like
audio and...
Well, that's like, if it's just your video clips, then that means, like, that's when you do video clips, but if you have your...
Oh, okay, so I should be able to see myself then. Dude, I'm gonna feel so bad for Austin if he goes to edit this and you can't even hear me through the whole thing. He went to do it all again. Imagine. But yeah, anyway, I'll take it away from here. Hello everybody, my name is Marco. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's indie horror game where you guys suggested and mass, and I saw the yummy match, but he said it was really, really good. So I'm very eager to see what is up. And as a very average on a bear family pizza with us to get together work the night shift. So 12 a.m. the first night. I didn't want to say the first night, why was I saying more than 5? Well, I was saying more than 2. Oh, hello. Anyway. I told you I could quote it by heart, by the way, Austin. Five Nights at Freddy's, yay! This is the movie that we did and I was hyped for, and Matthew Lillard as William Afton, aka Steve Raglan from the novels, yay! That's all I have to say. Do you guys want to do it for me?
Oh my god.
So, I already got my energy up.
So the movies, this is Five Nights at Freddy's, with Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard, from 2023. So it started off with a security guard, like, trying to escape the animatronics.
Which was supposed to be Markiplier, by the way.
Yes,
but it wasn't.
Supposed to be Markiplier, because...
By the way, Austin, I just checked. You can hear Kyle in the live commentary.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, good.
I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
That's why I was quiet for a second, because I was making sure.
Alright. But...
So you can, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was just making sure, because I know my audio's off and shit, so...
So, fucking... It started off with this guy trying to escape the animatronics, and he inevitably just fucking dies. And
yeah, he vented an electrical. That's why he died.
Yep.
And Kyle is an Among Us mark, so that's why he knows that.
That's Austin. He was the one that was among Fortnite constantly. That's his, not mine.
But then we get the intro sequence, which Kyle fucking creamed over. So that was his whole thing.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
And then oh, Jesus Christ.
There's part in it, Devon.
Oh my god.
Isn't that where we got fucking Josh Hutcherson waking up at 6 a.m. and then he was
He didn't
going
wake
to
up
meet...
at 6 a.m. What are you talking about?
That's what it said on the time. On the
Dude,
clock.
Everyone who's watching this, Austin is very old and he's living in the past, so he wears like adult diapers now and shit, so he has dementia. So he thinks he hears shit, but he really doesn't. So we gotta tell him the truth. He didn't wake up at 6 a.m. His alarm clock said he woke up at 7. Austin just has dementia and he wears adult diapers. So we have to change his diaper after this. So I'm just letting you know.
If I was in Boston right now, you would get slapped up. I'm swear to God, dude. Fucking. But he says, like, he wakes up his little sister Abby, and they're having this whole custody battle thing with. What was it? It was his mom, and
it was her aunt.
Okay.
He said his mom died, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was too busy
Jemima.
hearing fucking Kyle like sitting there, and he was all giddy and pumped up with his pumped up kicks and everything. That he was just like,
better run, outrun my gun.
But they're having this whole custody battle, and then fucking.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard what I
Mike-
said, but when you guys said his aunt, I was like, yeah, his Aunt Jemima, and you didn't even hear me.
Oh my god.
But
Austin looks like
fucking-
Aunt Jemima with the handkerchief hat and everything.
The fucking Mike, who is played by Josh Hutcherson, it's Mike, and he
Yeah, the
goes
hunky himself.
He goes to his job at the mall, and he sees a kid. He looks like the kid's getting taken somewhere, and he loses his shit basically, and just beats the fuck out of this dude. Turns out it was the kid's dad, so he got him fired, obviously, and he then goes and meets up with Steve Raglan, aka Matthew Lillard, aka William Afton, who tells him about a job at this, like a hookup. He didn't even really tell him about the job yet. Like a hookup, he can get him a gig at this place. And he gave...
Is he like fucking Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner? Does he have the hookup?
Yes. And he gave
He's
Mike a
on the
card.
perks, Devon.
Oh my god.
Jesus. He gave Mike a card
William
to call if
Afton.
he needs.
William Afton just needs to wear a fucking purple hat and put his foot on the ropes and say, you know, I want to talk about Ric Flair.
Oh no. And did you want to talk
That I
about what
wanna
happened
have
next, Devon?
Sex with your wife, not just normal sex. I want that bestiality sex. I'll stop. I want to have sex with your wife. I'll stop.
So after he gives him the business card, fucking he goes home and fucking basically he's having like this whole custody battle with the aunt because she thinks he's not fit to take care of his sister, but his sister wants to live with him and she doesn't like the aunt. So then fucking he has this fucking babysitter. I think her name was fucking Max, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So fucking after like the whole custody thing, like he decides to fucking take up on the job offer and fucking because he realizes he's gonna need a fucking job. and because he wants to try to prove that he can take care of his sister, so he wants to get a job to try to prove that to the court that he's capable of taking care of her. And so he takes Steve Raglan up on the fucking offer, and basically Steve Raglan becomes the phone guy because he starts telling him about the place, and it's called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and he explains how it's closed down and says that the owner's a really nice guy, inadvertently talking about himself, and says that he just doesn't want to let the place go yet and shit. And basically all his job is to watch the cameras and make sure to keep everybody out and to tidy the place up. Excuse me.
That's two things.
Yeah. Which is, I know it sounds like a running joke where, like, he would say, like, Matthew Lillard would say things and they'd be like, he would say it's one thing and then they'd be like, that's two things, and then he would get fucking mad. But, yeah, so he starts his job as a fucking a Fazbear's security guard, and the first night is pretty chill, not a whole lot happens, but he starts having this dream about when he was a kid and he saw his brother get kidnapped, and fucking he's having like these night terrors about it, and it like fucks with him mentally and shit. And when he wakes up, it's fucking 6 a.m. so he goes home, and then fucking I'm trying to remember what happened after that. I think that's that might be. Is that the scene where the aunt tries to make that whole like plot against him?
Yeah.
Try to like.
That's where it's just a theory.
Oh my god.
By the way, that lawyer, I didn't know if you know this, Devon, but that lawyer's name was Doug. So.
Oh my god! Of course it was, and he was balding as well. But, so basically, the aunt is talking to the Max chick. So the Max chick is like pretty much snaking him the whole time. She's just being like an insider to basically see like what his life is like, and then she tells the aunt like what he does, because the aunt she's like really adamant about getting custody of her for some reason, and so the aunt like wants fucking like evidence that he's not fit to take care of her, so she pays Max and these other people like $1,000 to go trash the pizzeria where he works at. And fucking so we see that they go to do that, and this is where we see the animatronics move for the first time, because fucking Mike had seen them earlier on the stage, but they were just like stationary, like they weren't doing anything. But now I forget all the people's names, but it was like a group of like 4 people, and they go in there with baseball bats and they just start wrecking shit, and which that pisses off the animatronics, so we see them come to life, and we see fucking the one dude gets his face eaten off by the EDP 445 cupcake, and fucking then we see fucking Bonnie kill this other dude in the closet, and then we see Foxy run towards the other dude down the hallway, and then Max comes in the pizzeria because she was sitting in the car waiting for them to come out, and she can't find anybody, and she's trying to see what's taking them so long. So she goes in there and she can't find anybody, and then she sees this kid, and the kid is like, oh, follow me, and they go down this hallway, and she
It
goes
was
into this
basically
room.
Austin luring the children into the back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Austin was
And-
luring him into the three-finger cabin.
Oh, 3 finger.
Fuck you.
But, so they go into the room, and we finally see him in all his glory, Freddy Fazbear, for the first time in this movie. And Max gets confused because she can hear the kid talking, and it sounds like he's inside of the Freddy suit. So she stands up on a chair and looks into his mouth to try to see where the kid is. And she gets fucking bitten in half by Freddy.
Was that the bite of 87?
Jesus Christ. But, yeah, so they all fucking died. And then, fucking, after that, fucking, we see, actually, I forgot to mention this. In the first night that he's a security guard, we meet this cop, and her name is Vanessa, and basically he talks
Good
to
old
her.
Vanessa. Good old
Shit.
Vanessa from Security Breach.
Yeah, and
In your
so
world.
the next day, Vanessa shows up to Mike's house and tells him that somebody broke into the pizzeria and it's completely trashed, and she blames
Hey,
it
sorry
on
to
him.
cut you off, Devon. Sorry to cut you off, Devon, real quick. But apparently in Springfield, Ohio, this morning, a drunk high TN driver was arrested after he slammed into a Springfield resident while driving. Springfield resident who was hit by the drunk driver was taken away in an ambulance.
It was probably William Afton driving that.
Oh my
But-
god.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to get away from Tyrese's stinky ass.
Oh my god. But, so, basically she tells him that the pizzeria is trashed and says that it's his fault for not locking the doors, and says it's criminal negligence and shit. And he just tells her, oh, you don't understand. And then she's like, oh, well, then just tell me. And then they go for a walk, and then this is where we get the whole backstory about his brother named Garrett, and that he saw him get kidnapped when they were in the woods, and he said that he seen the person that kidnapped him, but for some reason he just can't remember the person's face, and he dreams about it every night, trying to remember more details about it, and like all he can like think about is just what happened to his brother, and he wants to try to find his brother and shit. And so after that, like, because fucking Max is dead, he can't get a babysitter, so he has to take Abby to work with him. And basically, when they get there, he tells her, "Oh, you're just gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna work, or whatever." And she makes like this little fucking fort, and then fucking I'm trying to remember what happened after that.
That's when Josh Hutcherson fell asleep, and then fucking Abby went and saw the animatronics and basically made friends with them, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then fucking after that, Mike finds out about the whole situation and basically tries to get Abby away from the animatronics, even though they're being so nice to her. But also, it's like, what the fuck, Mike? Just fucking, do you not see any problem with this? And he just leaves it be, pretty much. And
Yeah.
they go home. I'm trying to think what happened after that. Fucking brain.
They had this like whole fucking emotional scene where
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fucking she's like, oh, I don't want to go with my aunt, I want to be with you or whatever, and I'm like, motherfucker, you just saw fucking animatronics come to life, and this is what you're talking about? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, while this was going on too, me and Devon were just laughing because we thought about like Springtrap trying Tyrese's vegan soup and shit. We're just laughing our ass off over it.
Yeah. Fucking. Jesus Christ. Fucking. I'm trying to fucking happen after that.
I wanna
Actually,
say fucking Vanessa. No, because that already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. I want to say they yeah, because it went to the next night, because then they're all like Vanessa's seeing all this and everything, with Abby being friends with the animatronics, and and they make a Fortnite. So
there's a whole montage of them building a fort together. It's so cursed.
And they're all in a circle. It's cursed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we get a scene of like fucking Mike talking to Vanessa, and he's just like, "Oh, you knew about all this and shit," and she basically explains how like the animatronics are like these five kids that were murdered and shit by William Afton, and he's like, so these are like the ghosts of children inside of these animatronics and shit. And then she kind of says a little bit of what happened, but she's like hesitant, and for some reason she's like scared of the storage room and just like won't talk about it, which Mike just finds odd. And fucking then I think after that fucking is when Abby ended up getting hurt because she tried to play fucking I think it was Bonnie's guitar, and she got shocked, and fucking then after that he took her home, and then fucking I'm trying to remember after that.
I think that's when.
Go ahead.
I think that's when Mike brings in the aunt as a babysitter.
I think that's when this brought in as well.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. And fucking so yeah, he has the aunt babysit her because obviously Max can't anymore, and fucking Abby's not happy about it, and she says that she hates Mike and all.
By the way, in case anybody is, sorry to cut you off again, Devon. In case anybody's watching this, I know this is supposed to be the FNAF Austintheartist review right now, but in case anybody's wondering about the Spider-Man retrospective that me and Devon did, which, by the way, I don't know if it's going to be out by the time this comes out. I have no idea, but I'm just letting you guys know, whoever's watching this, that we're waiting on Sony to put it out, and Devon's been trying to contact them, and they won't contact them. So just thought I'd say that. I don't know if it's going to be out by the time we do this or when this comes out or whatever, but whatever the case may be, if it's out, go watch it or whatever. But like whatever. But yeah, I just thought I'd say that because in the middle, I know it's in the middle of the FNAF review, but I just thought I'd say that because Sony's been pissing us off recently. So just thought I'd say that. But anyway, you can continue.
I haven't heard from YouTube about it still, unfortunately.
Yeah, but anyway, you can continue.
But basically the aunt says that like they're gonna have to have a talk about the whole custody thing, and then the aunt just fucking like takes Abby or whatever, and Mike goes to work or whatever, he goes to fucking meet Vanessa, I think, because he wants to know like why she's so hesitant about the storage room, and wants to know like what's really going on and stuff. And fucking I'm trying to remember after that, because I think that's the scene where like Abby is at the aunt's house and fucking.
Well, no, that's at nighttime when Mike's at work. What happens, I believe, is Mike goes to work, has a dream, gets pretty fucked up in the dream by the ghost kids, and then fucking he then gets out after escaping Foxy, and then he gets taken by Vanessa, and that's when she tells him what's going on, like what's really going on, because she patches him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, while she was patching him up too, Austin was licking his lips very seductively as well. It was really weird.
Oh my god. Fucking. So basically, she gives this whole backstory about what happened, and while that's going on, we also get this scene of Abby at the aunt's house, and she doesn't want to come out of the room or whatever, and the aunt just like gives up trying to talk to her. And then we see fucking Freddy is like in
Golden
the kitchen
Freddy.
or whatever.
Completely different.
Golden Freddy. It's the same thing, just fucking yellow. Anyway, fucking so.
No, it's
Abby
not different,
sees
Devon,
him.
because it's not different because Golden Freddy is actually Fredbear from the Fredbear's Family Diner location, and then he got torn down when Freddy came out, and then Golden Freddy became Fredbear.
Yeah.
We're not talking about this, or we're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
Well, I mean, it's like you just said. You just said they're not different, so that proves my point. Anyway.
Fuck you.
But so Abby sees him and she gets all excited, and then fucking Freddy turns into the kid version of himself, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not Freddy." And then the aunt is like just laid out on the floor, and he's like, "Oh, silly aunt, she's taking a nap." And he's like, "Come play with me." And he takes Abby with him, and the aunt fucking died. So.
But we also get the Corey X Kitchen scene next.
Oh yeah, cause fucking we get the cab scene of fucking Corey X Kitchen as the cab driver, and fucking I don't remember if we mentioned it, but also in the scene where she's like plotting against Mike at the fucking server at the diner is fucking Matt Pat. But, and then I believe Kyle said also fucking Daco and a couple other people had cameos as well.
Yeah, but not like Daco and them went like actual in person. They were like background cameos or whatever. Like they appeared on like a poster or something. So yeah. I love Daco.
And then after that, fucking, it's like this mismatched scene of like Vanessa giving the exposition while fucking Abby is like playing with the animatronics. And basically, she says that fucking what happened was like the reason she's afraid of the storage room is because that is where William Afton fucking basically killed the kids, and that's where he would like hide their bodies and stuff because the police like just wouldn't look in that room. And fucking, and basically like she says that he's coming for Mike because he's fucking angry, and Mike is like, I need to know who he is. And she shows him this picture of Springtrap, and she's like, his name is William Afton. And he's my father. Yeah, and then Mike gets like really mad, and he's like, oh, you knew about all this, you knew he did this. And then she tells him that they need to fucking stop the animatronics, and fucking she helps him get all suited up with like tasers and stuff. And Mike's like, oh, aren't you coming with me? And she was like, no. And he's like, why? You have to help me. And she's like, no, if my father shows up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And so Mike's just like, whatever, and he just fucking leaves. And then like at the same time, fucking Chica like takes Abby into this room or whatever, and we see this fucking animatronic that's like open, and basically what they want to do is they want to put Abby in there so she can get spring locked and become an animatronic with them. And excuse me, while that's going on, Mike comes in and he has to try to like fucking Mission Impossible his way around the pizzeria so the fucking animatronics don't see him, so he goes through like the dusty ass vents and everything, and then has to like hide behind tables, and then he pours water on the stage and then shocks it with the taser, which makes fucking Freddy and fucking Bonnie fucking fall down like comically. And then fucking then I'm trying to remember what happened after that.
That's when Mike and Abby run away, and they're running away, and then Mike falls down because the cupcake like is a fucking ankle biter, and Abby keeps running, and she has to hide from Foxy basically.
Which can I ask, like, how come earlier in the movie the cupcake can rip the dude's face off, but it can't do nothing to Mike's leg?
I don't know. Kyle,
it's like the age-old question, Devon. Yeah, it's like the age-old question, Devon. How come Winnie the Pooh and Piglet can hold a fucking hammer when he has hooves?
God damn it. But Abby's hiding.
Which, by the way, in case anyone's watching this as well, which they are obviously, so I don't know why I'm saying that. The Bambi the Reckoning and Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare is coming out soon as well.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there because it's going to be Devon and Austin only, so you won't get to hear my sweet, succulent voice plumbing your eardrums, like Austin is right now. But because to me, to Austin, my voice is basically like ASMR to him.
No,
so,
your voice is like Bonnie, Bonnie. You fucking.
Oh, you sound like a retard. You could just say nails on a chalkboard, my guy.
Well, that's what you sound like.
But anyway, yeah. So those two are coming soon because I think that's supposed to come out sometime in October. So that's literally next month.
Next year, actually. It got delayed.
I mean, it's not Austin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look it up.
You know that means that you have to watch all these terrible movies like Megan
I
2,
know.
Smile
I'm
2,
not happy. Okay? I'm not happy. Got it?
Then why do it? Then why are you waiting till next year to do it, Austin? Oh, wait, that's
So
right. Bunny! But,
So Abby has to fucking hide from Foxy. And then Vanessa shows up
yeah,
and
because Austin
shocks
wants the sweet,
Foxy.
succulent AA bag.
And Vanessa is now helping Mike and Abby. But Mike runs in.
Austin, actually, we didn't say this, but Austin actually told us this when we were watching that he makes a cameo in this movie, like an in-person cameo.
Oh my god.
That's like, he makes it. No, Devin, remember he made an in-person cameo because I remember Austin hid it from us, and he was in the movie and he was looking at Abby in the aisle with a vile smile. Remember?
Oh my god.
I'm editing that out, so fuck you. But Mike meets up with
Austin Kelly. No more.
But Mike meets up with Springtrap, and we get the whole.
Oh no, it's not Springtrap, Austin. It's the Yellow Rabbit. Remember?
Yeah, it's Sound True.
Oh. But
AKA
it's William
Austin's
Afton.
fetish.
It's William Afton, and he's basically
He made
explaining.
a fucking badass entrance, by the way.
Yeah.
And he kicked the fucking holy shit out of Mike. He sent this man fucking flying.
Yeah, and knocked him the fuck out after telling him that he killed his brother. Like, fucked him up.
Yeah, he said, I think what he said was, I killed your brother and now I'm gonna kill you. He said, it's perfect symmetry.
The symmetry, my friend.
Yep. Fucking, and then, fucking, he goes to kill Mike, and then Vanessa stops him, and she tells him to stop, and she's pointing a gun at him, and he's like, oh, put the gun away, and fucking just, like, sit there and shut up, and she's like, no, and then she calls him dad, which makes him fucking stop, and then fucking he gets angry with her, and he was like, what are you doing? We had a deal. And so apparently what their deal was that she was gonna fucking basically make, she was gonna make it to where fucking he wouldn't let any people in or whatever, and it was basically supposed to be like this whole setup to get Abby there pretty much. So
You know, Devon, you know, I just thought about.
Killed. What?
Austin does look like the creature from Smile that possesses people.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. By the way, Smile 2 it comes out soon as well.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in Call of Duty also.
So, I mean, we get to do
Unless
a
it's
Call of Duty
horror.
episode where we're all looking like Smile and Austin's just a normal person so we can fuck with him the whole time.
Oh, good. But, so, basically...
That means, no, technically that means it's Smile's first game collaboration, right?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I
I don't
think it
know
was
why
in
they picked
Fortnite.
Smile of all things. Oh, that would be so cursed they put that in Fortnite.
I'd gift it to Austin, too.
But, so... After we find out that she was supposed to be working with him, she says that she can't let him do this and she can't let him hurt people anymore. And he gets angry and fucking she shoots him, and then he just fucking laughs it off, and then he starts choking her, and then she fucking gets stabbed in the stomach, and fucking you could see, like, when she calls him dad, he has like the slightest hint of like hesitation, like there's like still a part of him that's like cares for his daughter, but it just goes away so fast because he's just obsessed with trying to fucking kill Mike and Abby. And so fucking Abby comes in, and fucking basically how they stop the animatronics and shit is because Abby is like, oh, I need to show them what really happened to them because they don't know, they don't understand, they only know what he told them and what he showed them. So she makes like this drawing of William Afton like killing all of them and turning them into animatronics, and she puts it on the wall, which makes the lights go out, and then we see Mike turn the lights back on, and William Afton is like, what have you done? And all the animatronics look at the picture and they realize like what really happened. So William Afton gets surrounded by the animatronics, and he just starts shit talking them because he's like, oh, you're nothing but big hunks of fucking crap is what you are. You're nothing but worthless fucking ugly beasts. He's just like so pissed. And then fucking, yeah, and basically what they do is...
That's what Austin said to me in bed last night.
Oh my god. Fucking, what they do is Chica gets the cupcake and it bites William Afton, which causes his suit to fucking spring lock. So it like stabs him in the stomach, and all those spring locks activate, which drops him to his knees, and he has like this sick and twisted moment where he like laughs, and then he puts like the spring trap head on, and it fucking like powers up because you see the eyes glow, and then fucking the pizzeria starts falling apart, and Mike and Abby help Vanessa get out of there, and we see the pizzeria start to collapse as the animatronics start dragging William Afton away while he's groaning in pain. And then
Freddy lets out this cursed ass scream, by the way, too.
Yeah. And fucking then we get an epilogue where Abby is in school and she's making friends and stuff, and Mike is like happy for her and shit. And she lives with Mike now, and he's taking care of her and shit. And they have a better bond and relationship now, and they also visit Vanessa in the hospital, and Mike thanks her for everything and says, oh, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you and shit, and we'll be here for you when you get out and stuff. And then we get this last scene of the movie where it goes back to the pizzeria and it's all like collapsed, and we see William Afton in the storage room, and he's groaning in pain, and he looks at his hand, and his hand has now turned into an animatronic. And
like it reaches out.
Yeah, and we see fucking one of the animatronics was like looking in at him, and he's like groaning in pain, and he like realizes he's becoming an animatronic, and they just shut the door on him, and then that's how the movie ends. And then we also get a bonus scene with Corey X Kenshin. Fucking, if you want to talk about that, Austin.
Yeah, so Corey's like sleeping in the cab, and he's like, he hears something, he's like, not right now, not right now. And then fucking, he like takes off his blindfold and looks, and it's just fucking Balloon Boy, and he screams, and then it goes back to the credits.
Yeah. Fucking, they fucking tried to make the jump scares like the game as well, because there's one part where Foxy does a jump scare, and you could tell it's like the actual jump scare from the actual game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
I overall really enjoyed the movie. I thought that it was very faithful to the source material, and I'm excited for FNAF 2, which comes out next year. There's a lot of sequels coming out next year now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Is 2025 going to be the year of the sequels?
2025 is going to be the year of hell.
Austin, you did this to yourself, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for FNAF 2 and FNAF 3 because Matthew Lillard signed on for 3 movies, and so I'm excited to see anything Matthew Lillard because he's such a great fucking actor. You know, I wish that they would do a fucking Scooby-Doo 3. That'd be cool. Which, by the way, fucking speaking of Scooby-Doo, did you see that Freddie Prinze Jr. said that apparently they're doing a new I Know What You Did Last Summer, and he's going to be reprising his role?
Yeah, I think it comes out next year as well. That also comes out next year.
Jesus Christ. There's too much coming out next year, dude. Oh my god.
I think everybody's reprising their role in that movie. It's gonna be like the Scream or Halloween.
Well, isn't the chick that played Daphne was in that movie too, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Please do a Scooby-Doo 3. Because if you didn't know, there was supposed to be one, and then it got canceled. But,
What, they're making a Halloween special with Alma, though.
Yeah, because fucking, I don't understand why Warner Brothers wants to fucking take a diarrhea dump all over the fucking Scooby-Doo fans. Number one, they do this fucking Velma show where they don't even put Scooby-Doo in it.
Not to mention, they're also taking a diarrhea dump on multiverses. So they added the Powerpuff Girls and not Scooby-Doo yet.
Yeah, that's another reason they won't put them in fucking multiverses. And then also, they're sitting here like, oh, we want to make a fucking live-action Scooby-Doo series on Netflix. And then also, we're doing a Scooby-Doo anime called Go Go Mystery Machine. And I'm like, why can't you just fucking do something good? God damn it. I'm tired of the shit, bro.
Devin,
Do something
the real question is, whatever Scooby being a black girl dating Shaggy though and Velma.
Oh my god.
I guess it didn't end up happening because it was like rumored, but it didn't end up happening in the show. And then they put fucking Scrappy in the show before they put Scooby-Doo, and it's like, why? I swear to God, if they do this Halloween special and Scooby's not in it, but they put like some other motherfucker like fucking Flim Flam in it, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Like.
Imagine if they had Flim Flam. Imagine. So Warner Brothers, if you're listening, please add Flim Flam into the Scooby-Doo or the Velma shit, please.
No, fucking not, because like oh my god, that shit's
imagine they do that, Devin, and you get pissed doing it, right? With Austin, you get real pissed doing it because they did it, and then Warner Brothers goes on to block the Velma video because of it. Imagine.
All right. So, do we have any final thoughts on the movie? I really enjoyed it. I love the FNAF series. Not as much as Kyle. Kyle fucking... It's like he lives and breathes it. So...
In next part, Austin.
What?
My next... I'm part in Austin.
Oh my god. he said, what part me? Or he said, same part me.
Kyle, do you want to give the rest of your thoughts?
Same thoughts me.
Oh my god.
Do you want to actually be serious?
To be completely honest, like, I love this movie, man. Like, it's right up there with the GOATs of Megan and fucking probably Megan 2, and it's up there with Pixels and fucking Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and the Poohniverse and shit. So I think it's one of the best, probably second best to Megan, because Megan is like basically the Mickey Mouse Blumhouse, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, that's Curse Guy said the Mickey Mouse Blumhouse. Come inside,
my god,
it's funny.
Alright, Devin, your final thoughts.
The Megan Clubhouse. The Megan Mouse Blumhouse. No, Devin, he said the Megan Mouse Blumhouse.
Oh my god.
Your final
Austin,
thoughts,
do you want to come
Devin.
inside my clubhouse? Just say, Miska, Muska, Megan Mouse. I'll stop.
Maybe we could all build a fucking clubhouse together and fucking lay in a circle like the animatronics.
Austin said, Devin, I just imagine Austin dancing like Goofy now, and he's like, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
He said, Goofy, you brutally shot and killed 15 children. He said, yup, and I'd fucking do it again.
Let Devin do his thoughts.
Alright, go ahead.
Fucking my final thoughts is I really enjoyed this movie. Oh my god. I enjoyed this movie. I'm looking forward to the second one. I'm interested where it's gonna go exactly. If it's gonna, like, because since you said they had Vanessa in this one and she's from Security Breach, like, I'm curious if the second one is gonna follow the plot of FNAF 2, or what they're gonna do with it.
I want to say they blended in this movie. If I'm correct, Kyle, didn't they blend the first movie, the first game, the third game, Security Breach, and a couple other things? Because I know the first game and third game was definitely, and plus Security Breach because of Vanessa.
Which, by the way, you still gotta finish the FNAF games, just so you know.
I know, but like, I'm asking you a question.
Do you say I know, but then it's gonna be like a year or two by the time you finish.
I'm asking
fucking
you the
Stargate.
question, Kyle, and you're not answering.
I did answer your question.
No, you didn't. You just said
Yes,
that.
I did.
Wait, okay, what'd you say?
I said it's gonna take a year or two for you to
No,
complete the FNAF
it's not.
games.
Alright.
What?
But
I answered your question, Austin.
I was talking
This
about
bought me?
this movie was mixed with the first game, the third game, and Security Breach. Am I correct?
You have no idea what FNAF is, do you?
Dude,
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I've been in this party with him for so long. I actually want to leave it. I actually want to leave it. Oh my god.
I never said you had to be stuck here, Austin. You did this to yourself.
Oh my god. This is your idea, Kyle. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, we still gotta do all 3 Venom movies as well with Devon, so just to let you know. So, and
When
that's
was I a
Sony
part
as
of
well.
that?
So. I talked to Devon about it.
Okay. Alright.
Austin, if I have to do Mobius, we're doing the fucking Venom movies, bro. I'm telling you, dude.
Are we ready to end this now? I need to get sleep for work.
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much my final thoughts. It was good movie, great acting, great cast, great story, great everything, and I'm excited for FNAF 2, so we'll probably do that once it comes out next year.
That's my thoughts as well. Also, great movie. We'll watch it again. 10 out of 10. Scott Cawthon tier. We're making that an official thing, by the way. Scott Cawthon tier. That's official now for the live commenters. But yeah, fucking. But anyway, that was it for me. And yeah, good movie. And yeah, looking forward to the second one as well.
Well,
See what they do with that. So.
On that note,
Austin
thank you
sucks
guys-
big peepees.
On that note, thank you guys for watching this Austin Artist review. In peace.
Austin plays Coco Melon roleplay on Roblox as well.
And remember, it's not just, so remember, that's just a theory.
Just a theory.
Game
Theory. Thanks for
Thanks
watching.
for watching. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, Markiplier.
Waiting every night to finally